Bridget Zinn's young adult fantasy novel Poison was published in 2013, 2 years after her death from cancer. The story centers on 16-year-old Kyra, a master potioner who foresees the destruction of the kingdom at the hands of her best friend, Ariana, the future queen. Convinced that the only way to save the kingdom is to kill Ariana, Kyra attempts the deed, but her first attempt fails. As a result, she becomes a fugitive, pursued by the law, but determined to do what she believes is right: kill the princess. Throughout her journey, Kyra learns profound lessons about trust, love, and friendship. The novel begins 3 months after Kyra's poison needle misses its target, Ariana. At just 10 years old, Kyra had run away from home to apprentice under 3 elite master potioners. Now, as one of the kingdom's top potion makers, Kyra excels in crafting everything from truth serums to potions that induce sleep, confusion, or glamour, to deadly poisons. She also possesses a witch's spark, though she rejects the notion of becoming a witch, despite visions that hint at her potential as a powerful seer. Kyra is now wanted for attempting to assassinate Ariana, with both the king's army and its elite special forces on her trail, including Dartine, the soldier who once trained her, and Hal, her ex-fiancé and fellow master potioner. Desperate to find Ariana, Kyra turns to Arlo Abadudo, the king of criminals, for help. Though Arlo has no reason to assist her, especially after Kyra once turned him into wood instead of administering a truth serum, he offers her a special tracking pig that will lead her to Ariana. Ariana, promised in an arranged marriage to the Prince of Latana, is soon to be wed. Kyra knows she must act before Ariana is bound to the kingdom by magic. On her journey, Kyra nearly drowns while crossing a river, but is saved by Fred, a charming, handsome adventurer with mischievous green-gold eyes and a trickster-like air. Fred, along with his wolf-like dog Langley, becomes an unexpected ally. Though embarrassed and drenched, Kyra notices his appeal. Fred names her pig Rosie, saying, "Everyone should have a name." Kyra continues her journey but later finds Fred being attacked by goblins. After rescuing him, she slips away once more, only to be confronted by Fred, who scolds her for not understanding people or friendship. The two later stumble into a witch's trap, where the witch, sensing Kyra's witch's spark, reveals that Kyra has been touched by an obika, a shape-shifting parasite. The witch plans to enslave both Kyra and Fred, but when Fred claims they are married, she decides to eat them instead. In response, Kyra uses a confusion potion on the witch, and the two make their escape. After ditching Fred once again, Kyra follows her tracking pig Rosie to an inn. Instead of finding Ariana, Kyra meets Ellie, a hermit. Furious, Kyra believes that Arlo has taken revenge on her by misleading her with Rosie. In frustration, she gives Rosie away to a young girl. However, Kyra begins to wonder if Rosie's instincts were right. Perhaps Ellie is somehow involved in the plot against the kingdom. She returns to find the girl, only to discover that Fred bought Rosie from her. Determined, Kyra steals Rosie back from Fred. Kyra recalls a time before her vision of doom, when Ariana had seemed to change personalities. Ariana, who once rejected the idea of marriage and even tore her green wedding dress, suddenly grew excited about her impending wedding, picked out a frilly pink dress, and stopped spending time with her best friend. Kyra later runs into Hal, managing to escape from him, but not before Ned, the third master potioner, tags her with a tracking potion. While on the run from soldiers, Rosie is badly injured. Kyra stumbles upon a hidden gypsy camp, where Nadia, a gypsy woman, heals Rosie and removes Kyra's tracking tag. Nadia also helps Kyra realize that she can be both a skilled potioner and a seer. Kyra then visits the dress shop where Ariana's wedding gown is being made, and there, she encounters a mannequin that looks eerily like Ariana. Using a potion, Kyra transforms the mannequin into her best friend. The mannequin reveals that Ariana has been turned to wood, replaced by a fake version. The two friends uncover that Fred, the prince, is actually the one betrothed to Ariana. He had left to track down Ariana's would-be assassin. With the imposter in line for the throne, Fred, along with Kyra and the transformed mannequin, disguised as men, sneaks into the ducal castle. There, Fred learns that the Duchess Janria is not only the queen's sister, but also Kyra's mother, which makes Kyra a princess and Ariana's cousin. Using a truth serum, Kyra reveals that the imposter is an obika, a shapeshifter placed there by Arlo. Kyra is forgiven for attempting to kill Ariana, as her actions were meant to stop the imposter. Together with Hal, Ned, and the King's army, they raid Arlo's lair, capturing him. Arlo admits to orchestrating the plot. In the aftermath, Ariana announces that she will no longer marry Fred, and given the recent danger to her life, the Queen will now allow Ariana to choose her own spouse. Fred, however, tells Kyra that he is not in love with Ariana and doesn't want half the kingdom. Instead, he plans to stay in more, as he finds a certain talented and funny potioner very appealing. The story ends with them sharing a kiss. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.